Hello, welcome back, Ratropolis. Here we go again. I'm the Shaman, I just checked. Today I have some important news for you. I think we were playing the desert last, right? You're gonna notice things may look a little different. I'll get into it here in the episode, don't worry. Where are we today? We're the desert, I believe. Well, let me think. I think we saw all of the desert enemies, right? I think we did. So we're gonna go to the forest. I need to see some of the new enemies for you. However, I have already seen them because of a little, I'm a fool, basically, and I'm recording these in a really weird order for you. A very, very strange order for you. But essentially, the in-depth Ratropolis series, I just finished recording the pilot 2 episodes for that. Oh god, wow, time is really weird. Hang on a minute, I gotta think about when you're hearing me talk about this. You're hearing me talk about this in 2 days from now, right? Now that I have this buffer window. Oh, weird. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. My brain is okay, don't worry. Don't worry, I'm fine. I accidentally clicked off the freaking game. Everything's falling apart. This episode's a disaster. Scrap the episode. Can it? Run. No, it's okay. I just finished recording 2 episodes of the in-depth series, which, depending on what I decide to do, you may already have seen. Those videos may have already been up. Because I don't need to record for tomorrow, I'm recording for the day after tomorrow. I was initially going to say, hey, there's not going to be an evening Ratropolis today because I just recorded 2 episodes of Ratropolis in depth, which I'm going to put up one of instead of the evening episode. But I don't have to do that because I have this window of buffer here. I'm gonna take the house or the house. I'm gonna take the house. Yeah. But no, I just finished up 2 episodes of my in-depth series, and now I'm recording the Ratropolis episode for the 23rd, the morning episode, hopefully. Oh wow, recording videos is weird. What a horrible shop. So basically in that video, I'm doing the in-depth series is formatted where I'm basically just talking everything that I can explain, and I'm gonna cycle through every map as the merchant, then as the military leader, and so on and so on. It's gonna be an infrequent series where I record it occasionally. What a terrible shop though. Like, holy moly. I'm gonna take these. I'm gonna take the Wave 1 Wharf, and we're gonna see how that goes. Theoretically good, but maybe terrible. We'll see. But no, the format is just like I'm playing Ratropolis, and I'm explaining every detail of the run to you in a much more exhaustive way. Like in this run, I just kind of get going, and then I start talking about whatever, right? This early game, there's not a whole lot for me to say, but at the same time, there is a lot for me to say. There's a lot of choices I make that I don't talk about here, right? Like, for example, I'm just going to take the house there, and I'm not going to really go super in-depth on, well, I don't really want a card remove right now because it's, I need something that moves me forward in a different direction, you know, and things like that. Anyway, there should be an evening Ratropolis today. I think I may actually delay the in-depth video. No, okay, so the in-depth video should have gone up yesterday. If I follow my plan, the in-depth video should be up for you to watch. It should have gone up yesterday, and I just finished recording that right now. But you're hearing this the day after. However, for me, I finished recording that seconds ago. Okay, we're against runners here. I'm sorry. This is very confusing for you, but this is also very confusing for me. I'm gonna take the advisor. We got the silent. Ooh, that's really good with the wharf, actually. Silent with the wharf is a good combo. I'm gonna remove grain because it's gonna run me into some trouble here, I'm noticing. Essentially, thank you for the support on this sounds so fucking disingenuous, but like thanks for the support on the Ratropolis in depth, assuming that you guys liked it whatsoever and didn't watch it and go, oh, I fucking hate this. Assuming that episode doesn't have 3 comments that all say, God, I hope you die. Thanks for the support. Because like even if it just like no matter what, I'm gonna say thanks for the support because I appreciate Unless it literally gets 0 views. But if it gets 0 views, like, what the hell happened? Oh my god. Anyway, moving on from that. I just finished that and I'm excited about it. I like the idea behind it. If you want a more nuanced and focused look, or I guess a more in-depth look at what I do in these runs, go check that out. Because I don't talk my decisions through very much here. I go off topic about whatever the hell's on my mind lately instead, which I like and I hope that you enjoy. However, if you're here to watch Ratropolis, you're here to watch Ratropolis. I respect that. But now I'm going to, it's a very exhausting video format. Like, the number of reasons that I don't want to do that are vast. But it's like, I recorded 2 episodes of that, and it took me like almost as long as it took me to record 4 episodes of Ratropolis yesterday. Not quite, right? That's a bit of an overstatement. It took me about as long as 3 episodes. I started at, my stream got canceled today, is what happened, and why this series is off to the start it is. My stream got canceled because, I mean, I don't know what happened. I could not turn on the stream. I can't even tell you what happened. Patrol plus Wharf is really strong, I think. We're doing another patrol thing, but like the number of options for patrol, and 0, who doesn't like costing your redraw at 0? It's fun. It's great. You can't say it ain't. I mean, you can, but please don't, because I like it a lot. I'm gonna take gold here because here's the thing. I think that I can't take the leap, right? I cannot take the first cheese removal leap right now. I don't think I can afford it. So, but I need to patrol down first, and then I can start removing cheese. You know, I probably could have afforded to remove the first cheese, actually. Anyway. Yeah, oh my god, stop discarding patrol, please. I hope you guys enjoy that, though. I really do. But it's not something that I'm going to do a lot of because I'm very tired. I need to take a drink of water here. I also recorded those videos without drinking at all, so that's maybe contributing to my fatigue. What can I say? I hit my stride and then I can't stop. This is a really wild combo that's working surprisingly well. I'm gonna take this lighthouse. I'm gonna take territory expansion here. But yeah, the wharf plus silent plus double patrol. It's not really that surprising that this works. Like if I had said this to myself, I would have been like, oh yeah, that sounds great, right? I draw 6 cards. I'm overriding the negative on the redraw from silent. It's like it's a it's like a symbiotic triangle, right? Silent counteracts the drawdown from wharf. Wharf counteracts the draw cost of silent because of the redraw cooldown, and patrol also counteracts the draw cost of silent, making it so that, like, you know, the wharf and the patrol work together. There it is. I figured it out. I thought it was a triangle of like 3 different things. It is a triangle, just a slightly different triangle. All right, moving on from this triangle talk. This is very triangular reasoning. That's not something people say. No one's ever said that in the history of the world. I'm going to take a house now. I'm going to remove eventually, but not yet. No, it's very tiring though, right? To do like an hour of just super focused, in-depth commentary like I was doing there, it's very, very much. Raise tax, great answer. Great answer to my question that I didn't even ask yet, but what the hell is my plan to make money? This run is 1. It's not 1. I could just get never another card of military background. It could just get never another card of military background is what I could have happened to me. But like in reality, I'm just 2 of the most important question, how am I going to make money, is answered. Now I have my plan for military. Our final question to answer is, what's my population plan? Graveyard is like kind of actually Graveyard's a pretty strong population plan as Miss Soul. I will remove cheese now. Like, raise tax is money. I can play it as many times as I want through redraw. I just need... I'm gonna take immigration here. I didn't get offered a removal, right? Yeah, I'm gonna take immigration here. It's okay, right? The downside of immigration is mitigated through the fact that redrawing is free. we will probably win this run. I would be surprised if I don't. I hope to see the new enemy though, because I saw the new boss in my in-depth series and I did not expect to, basically. I also have no idea what he does. Like, I don't know what any of these new bosses do because by the time I get to them, I'm just one-shotting them. It's kind of weird. No, but I can feel like recording this much, it's a lot different. I've talked about this ad infinitum, so don't worry, I'll make it brief. But it's different from streaming. Recording for 2 hours is probably about as much strain on me as streaming for like a full night. Like streaming for like 6 to 7 hours is, because especially in those like very go, no time to rest sort of runs, it's very tiresome. I'm gonna take another graveyard here, for sure. It's like, the in-depth though, it made me a lot more mindful of my choice making. Quartermaster is okay. And that's all I can say about him. I can remove a patrol, I can remove militia, I can remove the cheese, I can remove immigration. There's a lot of things that I can remove right now. I would love some card removal options, please. If you don't mind. Okay, the left side's the easy side. But no, how am I doing today? You know, pretty good. I've been... You would think that I was going to say, oh, terrible, because my stream got canceled. However, I'm feeling alright, because I got... like, I still feel like I did something productive, right? I don't feel like this time that I lost was wasted, and that's all I really care about. I think that the YouTube series that I've been doing has been doing very well. There's been a lot of support. I'll just take the flood cards. A lot of support. I've been noticing, like I look back at that Noble, I don't care about Noble. I don't want Public Bath. I might take Temple. I'm gonna take Temple. This is worth 2 population. Yeah, I'm gonna take Temple here. I can afford it, and the Temple will give me... Did I bought a wall, I didn't place it yet. The Temple will give me more... Need to redraw fast here. Hang on. There it is, got it all. I'm gonna take enemy wave, period. I'm not afraid. Temple will give me more population though through the graveyard. I just need my plan to act upon buffing guards now. And I would like some sort of healing factor as well. Like a X-Man superpower. Wolverine healing factor. I will take medic. Oh, I will take Soulflower. Yeah, because Soulflower gives me population indirectly. Too bad this gives it to soul cards in hand, right? This is another soul run, kind of. This is the LaCroix of soul runs. This is hint of soul. Kept in a room near soul. That's what this run is. We'll see how it goes, more or less. I am not certain, like it's not a foregone conclusion that I'll win. However, it's pretty likely. Because I have a population plan, I have my economy squared away, I make plenty of money, I drive the coolest cars, go to the sickest party. This is a Twitch copy pasta. Sorry, I don't know what came over me. I'll remove the cards that are worse than Militia before Militia, I guess. It's fine. It's fine, right? It's fine for me to play these cards. There's no reason not to, I guess. It's weird because a lot of the struggle that I face on these runs is like, man, how much of this do I really need to do? I don't need to do anything right now, but I should. But like the impact of playing these cards is very minimal. I've surpassed the part where it's tough and now we're just taking it easy. And I should take it easy. I did a pretty... I think I'm not super... I was gonna say I did a pretty hard... I'm not like that, right? But, you know, I think that the episode 1 of my in-depth video could have been a lot better. I may even scrap it and then re-record it. So here's what I said. I said that the episode should be up. However, that may not be correct because there is a chance that I just cancel the episode. Oh, I'm gonna take Crossbow Rat. Yeah. We're gonna take Crossbow Rat here. Crossbow Rat's a strong enough choice for what's my DPS. I haven't figured out how to tell what the Wave 13 is yet. I haven't seen the other Wave 20 boss. I've only seen Weasel King so far. So we'll see. Yeah, if there is no, okay, we don't know how to find out either. If there is no no in-depth series up, it's because I scrapped the video, and you know, it's an okay video. Like if you aren't able to watch the video because I send it away to hell, which I probably won't because I spent like an hour and a half on it, but it's not my best work, I will say. I'm not super happy with it because I feel like I was very like unfocused, uncertain. I didn't know what I wanted to say when I went in there. And I should have. There's no reason that it should have been that way. I should have mapped out what I was going to say and talk about instead of just sitting down and going, all right, let's do this shit. Hell yeah. So I'm going to take the Soulflower upgrade. Hell yeah. I could have taken, I didn't even check the legendary cards, but you know, after sitting down and thinking for so long, it's nice to just kind of turn the brain off and it go. This run is going okay though. I have a really strange population plan. This is a soul-based population. I don't know if I've ever done this before. I don't think I have. But we don't actually want to power out 1,000,000 guards here because I want to put up a reasonable number of crossbows. I also want to spend like probably, what do these take, 40? 40, so I want to have, I think I want to have 5 soul flowers in rotation. 5 soul flowers, okay, we won for sure now. Okay, now, never mind. Now we've won for certain. There's no doubt in my mind we got Banner Rat, we're chilling. It's not going to be a ton of banners because I'm going to put down some crossbows now that I bought into them, but you know, we're going to card remove a few cards here. We're going to settle ourselves in. I'm not even going to look at the card choice. I'm just going to remove and remove and remove and remove and remove and remove because we have a lot of trash to get out here before we're distilled down into the finery that is going to be our final deck. I need to power up the left side, I think, a little bit more. Yeah, I have nothing over here. I need more, like I don't need more population, but I want more population. Keep taking walls. I need to put up a buffer wall, I think. I don't need to. Like, there's not a whole lot I need to do right now. We're not one for sure, but we're close because I have a sick graveyard plan. I'm happy. This is how you really use soul, I think. You just use good soul buildings, like graveyard, for example. Great soul building. Look at that, I just gained like 10 population on that wave. I'm gonna keep removing. I don't need houses. I just need to remove down to the core cards right now. No, I'm feeling good though. I feel good about what I did. As long as I don't end up scrapping the videos, I feel good. Like I did something with my forced night off thanks to some technical difficulties, and that's all that really matters. As long as I feel like I did something, it's okay. I'm gonna send this thing to hell. Next, forbidden trade. More like forbidden getaway. Do I have a healing? Hang on, do I have any healing? I don't have any healing. I'm gonna take medic here. I've shit talked medic how many times, but I think it's fine to throw one medic in. I'm taking cards liberally here, and there's a very strong reason for that, and that strong reason is because I have 0 redraw cost. I don't need to worry about being able to access core cards at important moments because my cost to redraw is 0. I can always access whatever card I need. So I'm gonna throw in like, oh, 1 medic, because 1 medic is gonna preserve a lot of units here. 1 medic on either side. Maybe you throw in a few more. Oh, medic synergizes with Banner Rat too, huh? How weird. Economy card 60 times. Nah. I'm gonna upgrade. I guess I'll upgrade Shield Rat. It's a little late, but whatever. We're just chilling, though. Like, I'm feeling good. I'm probably not going to be very off topic in this episode because I just finished, like, hyper focusing on this game. But, you know, them's the breaks, more or less. Listen to that song. I haven't listened to that song in a while. You guys like, what kind of music you guys like? You know, this is just the time for me to talk about how I enjoy hip hop mainly, and you know, yeah, them's the breaks is a hip hop song for sure. You can't tell me it isn't. I'm gonna throw down a few extra medics. This is what it looked like the first time I ever played this game. I had like 20 different unit types. I had like a 28 card deck or something like that. Took 2 steals, didn't even know you could do an infinite with them. I was just like, oh, this card seems good. I never want to pay for redraw, right? Why would I want to do that? Sounds terrible. Why pay for something I can get for free? I will donate you a card. Hell, yes, I will. Okay, we're cool. Like, there's nothing for me to say. I think I've been working on finishing my topster, which if you don't know, it's like a little album array, more or less, where you get to use like rank 40 albums in it. You get to throw it, like you search, it's a website, you search the album you want to put on it, and you are able to just very easily, lighthouse, cool. Very easily click whatever album you're searching for, add it to the list, and move on. I've been working, it's just hard because I listen to a lot of albums. I have listened to a very large number of albums. However, not all of them are worth remembering. And I don't want to put albums on there that I'm like, well, I do remember listening to this album, so I guess it's in my top 40. But, you know, like, I think my top 5, I have like my top 20 solved for sure. I know a few ones that are on there is like, Move Along by the All American Rejects. Great album. Should listen to that again sometime soon. Note to self, me from the future. If you're listening to this, you aren't. Listen to the All American Rejects. Move Along's a great album. There's a lot of real bangers in that album. Real good ones, if you ask me. You didn't, but you know. You actually signed a contract when you walked into this episode that I can just talk about whatever the hell I want and you can't stop me. It's very freeing to just kind of not have to talk about the game. I like talking about the game, right? But I also felt like I was starting to get overwhelmed very quickly. My cost of redraw is going up, but I'm not going to patrol it back down. I'm just going to live with this. I don't even know what to do. Like, I'm kind of experiencing an overload here. I don't know what my army composition should look like. I think I should put down like 5 medics total. It's weird. I have like a lot of units. Like, I have like 6 military cards that I'm making use of here. Like, what the fuck is happening? I've never done this, but again, I knew I was able to, so we are doing it. I guess I only have 5 military cards. One of the units that I'm seeing is militia, so it's not that bad. We'll refresh. Oh, mining pivot. Run away. We're fine, right? I would be very, very shocked if I lost from this position, put it like that. I'm gonna not take anything else that requires thinking. I'm sorry, but this episode is going to be a little more lax because I just finished with 2 super in-depth episodes of a different series. But no, my music tastes are. Let me list off. I can give you my top 5 for sure. My number 1 is an easy choice to Illmatic by Nas. I love that album. It's really, really good. It's very, very good. It's a very good album. I listened to when I was delivering pizzas. I bought that album on CD. Oh my god, I know. But my car didn't have Bluetooth, and I mean, I could have picked up one of those, like, plug it in the lighter and then it gives you Bluetooth. But what do you think I am? Hell no, I ain't doing that. I would go to my local shop. We used to have a entertainment store in our mall, and I would just grab a CD there, like once a week. And I picked up Illmatic once there. This is actually how I discovered my love for this album, because the first time I listened to it, I was like, oh yeah, I was just like some dumb high school kid. I was like, oh yeah, that was pretty good. And then I just kind of forgot about it. And then on an impulse buy, when I was looking for an album, I was like, oh yeah, Illmatic, this album's really good, isn't it? I remember enjoying it. And I grabbed it from the shop. And yeah, then I put it on once in my car while I was delivering pizzas. And then I put it on every day. Like, legitimately every day. For like the rest of my time delivering pizza. So there was a point in time where I was very close to watching or listening to Illmatic every single day. Not anymore, but every now and then if I'm like, what do I want to listen to right now? I'll just throw on Illmatic. It's a very, very, very good album. I cannot overstate how much I like that album. I would, if you have any interest in hip-hop, I would recommend you listen to it. It's a great album. I fucked up my symmetry. But after that album, I think my number 2 is Melodrama by Lorde. Great pop album. Love Lorde. It's a great album. Like, just another one I picked up as an impulse buy. Actually, no, I didn't pick that one up as an impulse buy. I heard a song from her on the radio. I heard Perfect Places on the radio once while I was driving. And I was like, oh, that was a really good song. I liked that a lot. And then I ended up seeing that album in the shop and picking it up. And it was good. It's a great album. Highly recommend. Third on the list is probably Under Pressure by Logic, even though his more recent stuff has been how do I put this? Oh, fucking really bad. Like, his recent music has not been good. Supermarket, if you wanna, it's a almost comically bad album. It's apparently, so he wrote a book, Logic. He's a rapper from Maryland, if you have not heard of him. I think Under Pressure is a great album. It's in my top 5, so you know, I must like it. But he wrote a book, and then he was like, you know what this book needs? A soundtrack. And so he made a weird rock soundtrack to go alongside his book. Which isn't a bad idea in theory, except he's a rapper making like weird pop rock fusion. And it's just, it doesn't work very well. Logic, if you're listening, big fan, dude, but I liked your older work more. Although Young Sinatra 4 was a good album too. He's not listening, don't worry. I don't think Logic plays Ratropolis. But if he does, can you fucking imagine? Yo, if you're Logic, you gotta tell me. Anyway, Under Pressure is a great album. The song Under Pressure, from like the title track, is a really good song. Literally the only thing that I don't like about that album is it goes on after Under Pressure. Because like the album ends, Under Pressure is a song that starts off with him, it's like a 7 or 8 minute song. It starts off with him like flexing and talking about how he makes a ton of money, you know, the typical hip hop bangers. And then halfway through the song, he does a little beat switch and he talks about like, man, this fame has caused me to kind of like stop talking to my family, and I haven't been keeping in touch with my sister and my dad. And it's a really nice moment. I really, really like that song. And like, I would recommend it if you have any interest and you haven't heard it. It's a very good song, and I think there's a lot of other great songs on that album. But what that song does particularly that I enjoy is it does the whole, there's something that I love in music, and it's when you use like just spoken word to convey like spoken word or like real life samples, I guess. So in the song, he plays like actual recordings or voicemails left by people trying to get in touch with him, like one of his brothers or friends. I haven't really figured out what, even though I've listened to that song a lot of times. I haven't figured out what his relation to this person is. And on like just a voicemail that they left when he was like unable to answer the phone because he's busy with, you know, his superstar lifestyle. And then the other one's his dad just being like, hey, calling to see how you're doing. It's been a while. Things like that. Great song. Really, really like that song. And then it ends, like the song ends with a phone hanging up. And that should be the end of the album. And then it goes on for one more song of him just talking about like, yo, I made a shitload of money and I did it all myself. And I'm like, oh man, think about how much nicer it would have been if you just ended on that phone click. That would have been like, that would be, if that was how that album ended, it would just be like the album would end and I would just sit there and be like, ah, shit. But instead I have to like, I usually turn that song off actually. And it's a great song, it's just positioned wrong in the album in my opinion. Anyway, didn't mean for this to turn into my unofficial review of Under Pressure. However, fun fact, in January before I started streaming in June of last year. In the January before I started streaming, I actually considered going into, instead of making video game related content, I thought about doing music reviews. But then I was like, oh, I don't think enough about music for this. Because at the end of the day, it's like, my music opinion is just, yes, I liked that. No, I didn't like that. But yeah, after Under Pressure, I think I put on Emotion by Carly Rae Jepsen. Great album. Really, really strong album. Carly Rae Jepsen, Canadian pop princess. What more can I say? You can throw out 5 crossbows on either side. Highly recommend that album if you haven't heard it. It's a great piece of pop. She's the, and now she's known by me as something more than just the, hey, aren't you the Call Me Maybe girl? Emotion's a really good album. Great piece of pop. I think I said that twice now, but you know. And then, I don't know what's 5th on the list, actually. I think I might have it open, though. I can, like, with a very discreet click, I could, bring that up for you. I could do a, let me think about this treasure chest, and I click over here, and I bring it up. And what's the 5th? Oh, Kanye West 808s and Heartbreak. How could I forget Kanye West 808s and Heartbreak? What an incredible album. You know, Kanye West, in recent days, he's been a little unhinged. However, the man makes good music. Very good music. Like, 808s is very strong. It's a great album. It's my favorite album. Everyone has a different favorite Kanye album, though, which I feel like is really indicative of how diverse he is as an artist, right? Because 808s and Heartbreak Kanye is a very different thing from Graduation, is a very different thing from Life of Pablo, is a very different thing from Yeezus. And all of those albums are good, although I haven't really listened to Yeezus lately, so, you know, what do I know? Actually, my top 5 is actually Illmatic by Nas, 808s by Kanye, Melodrama by Lorde, Under Pressure by Logic, and then not Emotion, but Together Through Time by a band called TWRP, aka Twerp. And that album is really good. They make like party music, kind of. It's like synthy, like very synthy, funky music. If you want a sample of their music, listen to Atomic Karate. I love that song. I got a house. Cool. It's actually, I heard that song in a meme video from Young Maestro, I think it was. And from that point on, I was like, I need to hear who these guys are. The singer sings through a talk box, and I love that sound. Highly recommend them, though. They make very enjoyable music. And apparently they have great live shows if you like live music. I have never gone because I don't really like live music, but I've heard that, I saw their album release party. That's how I watched the song for the first time that I like, called A Life Party. And I mean, their live shows seem like a good time. Anything else interesting on here? Frank Sinatra, In the Wee Small Hours, great album. Marshall Mathers LP1. Nah, nothing else really that interesting on here. No, the top 5 is really what matters, I feel like. You go a little further, you see like Daft Punk, Random Access Memories, iconic album. Postal Service, Give Up, great album. It was a mood for me for a little while. You know, big mood. You know, but like, there was a period of time when it was the only thing I wanted to listen to. Well, I just can't take Elite Volunteer Army. Huh. Guess I'll take Aid Station. I mean, I can take it, but it doesn't give me anything. The Medics, I will admit, so let me give you a little insight, because I've shit talked medics so much, and then here I am with 10 medics in my army. Why did I take medic? It's because in this army I knew I could take him because of the 0 cost redraw. The income I had could support another card, and I said that, but the medic lets me just kind of like do nothing here, right? That you want the real take on why I took medic here. I don't have to do anything now. This isn't a build that I like because it's very dependent on if I get wiped, I lose, but I won't get wiped basically because I'm very strong. What I'm noticing here, something that I've never really put together before right now, is that, you know, here's a good look at why I don't like medic though, right there. They die so fast, they have 18 HP. I think that if medic stood behind the wall, it would be a much better unit. But also, medic has the other thing that I neglected to mention with medic is that there's a synergy with Banner Rat. They heal based on their attack. Banner Rat gives them attack. I never even thought of that. But yeah, how did we get here? Oh, I'll take Shield Rat. That'll replace Militia. I'm gonna take Crossbow Rat because Crossbow Rat's a strong midline unit to help my army survive, and then. Oh shit, Banner Rat's like the best unit in this game. I'm ready to. I'm going full send here. I'm going full send. I was like, well, is Banner Rat really? Banner Rat is the best military unit in this game. Full stop. No more words I need to say. Banner Rat is so good that I will take Trumpeter just to make sure I get Banner Rat. But you can also get a little glimpse here at why I don't like medic, right? On top of I took medic because medic lets me get away with not doing very much. Medic is bad, as you can see, because of the fact that medics get killed by AoE so easily. I have seen this boss. If you haven't seen this boss, I'll give you the lowdown when he spawns. He's very interesting. I don't know how strong his mechanics really are, but I'm very afraid of this boss, I would say. He's a big snake. I love how he looks. Like, this boss looks great. His mechanics are Poisonous, which I don't think I know what does, and Devour, which is just the frog mechanic where sometimes he eats units and grows bigger. There's Poisonous. What do? They take ticking damage? Oh no, we won't see. Hey, anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to me ramble about albums. How did this run take 37 minutes instead of the usual? What happened? The waves came faster? I don't know what happened, but this run was a lot shorter. I'm not sure why. Oh, I mean, I guess it was shorter just because I basically just didn't do anything else, right? I'm noticing the runs lost about 3 minutes on this screen, right? Which is important to note. But yeah, I guess I just from like wave 16 on didn't interact with the game in any way that paused it, so that really cut down a bit of time, huh? Anyway, I'll stop rambling so that this video is under 40 minutes. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, leave me a like. Helps me out a lot. Subscribe for more 2 Ratropolis episodes every day, as well as occasionally the in-depth videos now when I feel like it. And yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here with me for this full time. I hope you have a great day. I will see you tomorrow. Or next time, or goodbye.